Alright, we should be live. We're back. We're doing another Final Fantasy draft, so we'll throw our gems down. And immediately get thrown in as the 8th person on a table. Come on, last person, you can do it. Everybody else readied up. I believe in you. Push the button. They're not pushing the button. And I'm watching the little fuse count all the way down. Oh, no. They suddenly realized they could play Magic the Gathering. And here we are. Alright. Ooh. So apparently I have never drafted Choco Chick because I do not have one in my collection. I found that out when I was trying to do, like, green requirement daily challenges, and I was like, well, my mono green deck's a 1/1 counters matter. I should probably add Choco Chick to it. And yep, Saza's Chocobo, not in my collection. Stilt Skin is fine. Ordering on powerful. One of the cooler things you can do is that targets don't change if you swap control of your thing. So if your opponent goes to, like, Sephiroth's Intervention your guy, and you just hand them your guy real quick, you get to draw a card, and then they kill their new guy and gain 2 life. And that's kind of neat, but I think the Choco Chick, like, a turn 1 Saza's Chocobo is one of the most powerful things you can do. Like, once this thing is down, your opponent has to kill it very quickly or just die. That said, if it shows up on, like, turn 6, it's terrible. I mean, it's gotta be Cypher, right? Cypher is just worse Squall, but in only one color. And he's incredibly powerful in red-green. Like, if I get to curve into him and just start attacking with, like, any grown Chocobo Chick or any 3-drop immediately after he comes down. There is also a Lightning Bolt in this pack, so red's going to be a little contested coming from the other direction. I think Cypher is slightly stronger overall than Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt's insane, but alright, you're talking me into it. I'm gonna need some green ramp creatures, though. I'm gonna need some Gubu Gardeners and maybe a Torgal. Torgal would be amazing, especially with Cypher and Gilgamesh. Galoose Final Act. Yeah, we'll take Gilgamesh. It's early enough that we can take Gilgamesh and actually try and draft some powerful equipment, so enters or attacks, top 6 cards of your library. You may put any number of equipment from among them onto the battlefield, put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order, and you can attach one of those equipments to a samurai you control. Alright, I do want ramp, but I also want the good bodies, and I think Fat Chocobo has gone from, yeah, I will take it, to you don't normally see this card anymore. Like, it gets taken so highly that you very rarely get to see a Fat Chocobo, so don't want to take cards that are bad in my deck just because there's may make my good cards slightly better. So, don't want that one. Don't want this one, honestly. Like, it's so medium. Like, part of me genuinely wants to take the White Mage's Staff. Because if green, like, somehow falls through after the cards we picked up, White Mage's Staff is very good with Gilgamesh. That's another Stilt Skin. Am I losing out on Sandworm, Item Shop, and Blitzball? Alright. Red-white deck, maybe. Giant This is Traxo, so I need to have an artifact. I need to have an artifact or a legendary creature enter. There's also just another fat chocobo. I have Cypher. Oh, it's historic, right? So the fat chocobo actually counts towards this. Alright, give me the Giant of Babel. The fact that the Saga creatures also count towards it makes me a tiny bit more inclined. I don't care about haste magic. I will take an airship crash. There are enough artifact creatures and enchantment creatures in the set that has a very real chance of being, something relevant. I'm gonna take the bow. Take an equipment-based creature for Gilgamesh. 3-mana, 3/3 reach that leaves behind a very clunky +2/+2 and reach equipment. I'm trying to think. White has the weapons merchant. I don't think red, aside from Gilgamesh letting me put equipment directly on him, has anything. Besides Gilgamesh and the other Gilgamesh, I don't think it has anything. Maybe. I do need some kind of ramp for my top end, but also I could really use like suplex or something, not gonna lie. The problem is Lightning Bolt came in the Cypher pack, and I think suplex... Actually, no, I think Lightning Bolt and suplex were both with Cypher, so I think Cypher's just slightly better than both of them. I think he's better than suplex and slightly better than Lightning Bolt. But obviously amazing with both, so... Is that, shoot, what's his actual name? It's very close to Nicol Bolas, which is why he does that. Nikolai Bonet, I think. Yeah, I think I want the equipment. I want the artifact for Traxos. I want the equipment for Gilgamesh. I want a 2-drop creature that can be attacking with double strike. I don't have a 3. It's very rare, but I do believe we are actually drafting with a pro player. Ooh. Reach the horizon. Okay. Help ramp me to the other good stuff. Probably not, but I'll take it. If I get enough equipment-based creatures, maybe. Because then it's a 2-mana 3/1 on attacks. Alright. Well, I've got a lightning bolt and an incredibly powerful white card. I think I'm sticking to what I'm doing, because what I'm doing is fine, and Lightning Bolt is a huge pickup anyway. Second Reach the Horizon, second Bard's Bow. Really need Blazing Bomb. Blitzball's not great. Airship Crash is not great. Our creature you control gets +2/+0. That's not really helping. I need Trample, honestly, more than anything else. Very similar to Squall's problem. Cypher's problem is that I have to attack with a single creature, and there's a lot of chump blockers running around. So... Pack's still stacked up. I mean, he does also stream, so he might be taking a lot more time to discuss his picks. He probably has a much more active audience. I usually have, like, a person or two lurking. I'm actively streaming. Every once in a while somebody comes in and actually talks to me, but if he's getting to give a full lecture about each card that he's picking, whereas I'm just like, I want that. Here's why. And then I'm going to take that, and then we're going to move on. Sandworm, Guardian Force, and yet another airship crash. Guardian Force is not bad. With Traxos, if I draw it afterwards, helps dig me towards more stuff that will keep untapping Traxos so it can keep rumbling. Like, the Sandworm is not bad, but right now I only have the Chick and the that Chocobo token. Like, I'm not getting Gisol Greens or Racetrack or anything. Hello, Zodiark. You'll want a second treat. Not terrible. Super need the Hill Gigas. The Hill Gigas does have trample though, and that's a little bit tempting. No, I think not. I have Gilgamesh and Fat Chocobo, and Traxos enters tapped, right? Yeah, so even if I put him into play off of random encounter, it's still not working. I need to take these Iron Giants and whatnot and just get there. And if I had taken Stiltskin Pack 1, Pick 1 over the Chick, I think I'd be doing better. Although, there's a late Fat Chocobo. The Red-Green Lamb, but I think I'm taking the second Fat Chocobo. I need my things to have trample. I said that before. I have 2 Fat Chocobos now, so... The Cypher has a much better shot of giving something trample. Probably a Fat Chocobo at that point. Or giving something with double strike to something with trample. Yeah. I know what I mean. 4/4 double strike trample bird is a much better game than anything else without trample, running into a 1/1 hero token and tripping over it. Alright. At least I have plenty of equipment to hit with Gilgamesh so far. That I have 4. I get to look at 6 cards. We whiffed with Ash yesterday once or twice, but it was alright. She was doing other stuff. You know, attacking and dealing combat damage or trading with creatures. It's the only card, and Ambush Trample might be worthwhile. You know, if they go to block with the 1/1 token, because they're like, okay, it doesn't have trample, so I just have to chump it, and then they take infinite damage. Alright, I already have a Blitzball I'm going to take. town map just in case I get something cool, or in case I want to run town map to help fix my early mana, make sure I hit my land drops. Alright, I'll take the uncommon. There's our Hilgigus for basically free. Balam T-Rexers, though. Zero seen, so... Maybe that's why I was getting, like, other crazy good green cards. Somebody saw a T-Rexer and they're like, yeah, I need one of those. There's T-Rexer. There's also the first Gubu Gardener, which I do kind of want. I've got a lot of big things to ramp into already, so I don't need the T-Rexer, but I want the T-Rexer. There's shot. Oh, there's Lannery Storm. Oh, and Katana. Ooh. Okay, I actually think Lannery is better than Katana overall, but Katana plays with my other things better. Like, it plays with Gilgamesh and Traxos. And Cypher. Am I taking a 2-mana 2/2 and sad that it doesn't have flashback? Yeah. Yeah, I am. Sir Conrad. Ooh, Thunder Magic. Thunder Magic and Warrior Sword, but I'm taking Thunder Magic. I missed out on all those suplexes before, which is kind of sad. There are some very powerful artifacts. And by all those suplexes, I mean the one that we saw early in Pack 1. It's Brynhild. Well, there's a suplex if I want. That's also Brynhilder, and Brynhilder's strong. It's just a very efficient 2-drop. I think I need removal, though. I'm a little light. There's also Precious Wanderings in that pack, but I have the Gardener, a Town Greeter, and Reach the Horizon, so I'm not super hurting. Might just want the 1/1 Death Touch, honestly. Oh good, more Fire Crystals. And there's also a Balam T-Rexer and a Nature's Claim. Big T-Rexer. I got enough ramp now that I have some amount of ramp. One more pack we haven't seen at all. One last chance for something amazing. Expected Rescue. I want a 1/3 Death Touch. Do I just want another equipment creature? I think in this case I want the other equipment creature. I think that's fine, looking at my 2-drop slot. Right, getting their warrior sword. We'll take this 2-drop just in case I decide I don't have enough actual creatures in the 2-drop slot. Though it does look like I'm good there. Shot. I think I'm running the bomb, so I put another shot down here, I guess. In case. I shouldn't need it. I have the 1, and I have 2 fat chocobos and the katana, so actually give me the oddball rare. Oh, I don't even know that I'm running the first or the second one, so I don't need a third. Yeah, I am wondering. Wish I could see what the white deck would have looked like. You know. Like, what the actual options would have been if I had been taking the white cards the whole time and somebody else had either had to abandon white or kept forcing it to, and I wouldn't have seen certain cards because of that. Alright, we have 44 cards. Whittle that down just a tiny bit. To a more reasonable 40. Town Greeter's not really helping with anything other than potentially getting me a land early on. Fist is also a 2-drop creature. I honestly might not need the Hillgigas. Hillgigas is not that impressive to begin with, and its like main thing is that Cypher is in here, so giving it double strike would be huge, but do I even need Reach the Horizon? I top out at 6. I have the Gardener as a little bit of ramp. Maybe ditch that one. And one of the Bard's Bows. Yeah, okay. Big dumb creature deck. A couple of tricks. Yes, Stiltskin, I know. You were in the draft. You were wandering all over the place. I mean, the only sad thing is I do have to run him out on 1 because I have 2 drops. Like, normally you want to run the Chocobo Chick out and then play a land, so that way it's a little less vulnerable. Also, being on the draw is not going to help me out here. Yeah, no, if I could have attacked for 2 and then they played the Emperor and then I attacked for 4 while the Emperor's here. And now they've made a 3/3, which is blocking my 2 creatures again. Also a lot of land, but that's okay, that's what our good friend Afreed is for. But yeah, no, if I were on the play, I'd have gotten to attack every single turn. Because I'm on the draw, I have not gotten to attack once yet. I mean, I'm more than happy to make that trade. I have Ice Magic for my Chocobo Chick. Alright, time to trade him for the King of Hell. Ah, no, okay. Yeah, no, this is gonna be a play draw difference. Oh, they had an ice flan. They might still have ice magic and decide not to use it yet, because I have a bunch of equipment creatures too, and killing like they're actually killing one of those. Whereas if they bounce the chick, I can replay it for 2 mana. Like if they put it on top or bottom, I'm not redrawing it. And yeah, it's exactly what they did. You know, my game plan has been incredibly solid. If we were on the play, I think they'd be so much further behind. Oh my god. It is so rare that I know there have been plenty of play draw differentials, but this one just is so exacerbated compared to normal. Like, sometimes you miss out or you're a turn too slow and it costs you the game. This one, it's like, I missed out on like 5 points of damage by being on the draw. Like, it's been huge. Now they just flash back their thing and transform the Emperor into the King of Hell. And lock down my T-Rexer. Oh, nope, they're gonna cast Thunder Magic to kill T-Rexer and lock down Chocobo Chick. Okay. Alright. And play the land, because an 8th land lets me pump this thing also. Yeah, the Chocobo Chick's gotta grow. Imagine if they were at 4 right now. Like, they'd have to run out this thing, just have enough blockers, and probably pass. Instead they get to Quistis and kill another one of my guys. Yep. Yep, there goes my best creature. Lock down my second best creature. Yep. Yeah, sorry, chick. You did good. Alright, 5, 6, 7. So I can do it for 8 and kill the Emperor of Hell here. That's pretty big. Lord Master of Hell. My apologies. Yeah, make her a 3/3. Tap down one of my guys. Make a 5/5. Oh. Alright, make a 4/3. Everything else I said remains true. Alright. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6. So they're a mana short of equipping Ultros and casting that. Knock down my guy, make a 5/5. I'm gonna decline that one real quick. And play this out and attack you with my now lethal Efreet and trade off for your magic attack. Alright. As long as they don't draw an expensive removal spell. That's fine. Alright. Use both the freaks now, right? Yeah. So. Yeah, make him a more dire threat. Knock down my bigger guy. Can you attack, though? The Cypher? Uh-huh. 5, 6, 7, 8. So if we make him the 6/7, they have to double block with both, and then we get to kill. Why can't I click on my thing? There we go. No, don't mess with me, Arena. Oh, that does only make him a 5/6 double strike. So we still kill the 5/5 though, and they don't kill Cypher. So we kill that with first strike. And we bounce harmlessly off of that one, sadly. That's fine. Yeah, okay. Whew. I thought we were going to lose that one. We missed so much damage early on. Yeah, no, if we had been on the play, Chocobo Chick gets to attack for 1, then the Chick and the Monk Fist hero get to attack into the Emperor while he's a 2/2. Then I just get to keep attacking with something every single turn for the first 3 turns of the game, and that's like 5 points of damage minimum that they're going to be taking there. Because they don't have good blocks. I was sure we were going to lose that game because we were on the draw. Good job, Cypher. He's so proud of himself. Oh, man. It's going to be a hell of a 4 or 5, though, if we hit the 4th land. If we hit a forest in the meantime, that'd be doing great. If I hit a forest next turn, everything's amazing. If I don't hit the forest, everything's okay, but not great. Yeah. Because now we don't get to cast anything ahead of schedule is the problem. Or ever if it's a green spell, apparently. Thanks, Arena. I mean, if they don't have anything for Traxos, it's going to two-shot them, basically. So... Yeah, if they don't stop... Is it enters play? No, cast a historic spell. So Cypher untaps this thing even if they counter Cypher, but if they don't counter Cypher and the Giant of Babel gets to attack... Oh, that's a great sign. Alright, they still had a land, though, so there's still a chance. I mean, better that than Cypher, but still, that really sucks. Yeah, I would much rather just have a forest here. Thank you. Just give me a forest so I can cast my spells. Because now next turn I can potentially blitzball the double striker. Actually, I'm fine trading with Cecil here. This way they take 2 more damage. Cecil never gets to flip. It's a Saz. Saz is insane. Yeah, this is not going great. Oh, my mighty double striking Gardener. Uh-huh. If I dealt 8 to them and then play the Fat Chocobo next turn... Yeah, I think this might actually be correct. Like, Saz has to attack in order for his thing to happen, I think, or somebody has to attack. Yeah, whenever he attacks. So... a trampling Cypher is still a pretty dire threat. They're gonna put the counters on... Oh, on him. Okay, I thought they were gonna put it on the Ocho, honestly. Oh, no, they can't because Cypher is a 3-4 unless they have another trick. Alright. Some cards. Yeah, no, it's fine. They have 6 mana, full grip of spells, and one of the better rares in the set. Leviathan, sure. Alright, Gardener, Cypher, last turn. Am I going to 1 here? If they attack with Leviathan? Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe this is just block with a 1-3. I don't really need the mana anymore. I'm low enough on life that I don't want to risk it. Okay, replay Saz is fine. Oh. Oh, come on. Really? Really? Just, like, the perfect turn? Alright. Fine, whatever. The fact that they had a 1-mana trick to also stop Cypher there is just really frustrating. Doesn't matter what's in my graveyard, opponent. I can't actually cast spells off of things that aren't Cypher, so... Oh, they have Arden. Okay, so I just died. Saz is one of the best spells. Arden is nearly unbeatable. Like, he's not Dion caliber because he's way more expensive, but... That was already a demon opponent. What are you doing? Besides gaining 5 life here. And forcing me to... Yeah, okay. Got it. Got it. I'm not winning this game anymore. There's nothing that's going to come off of the top. Like, Gilgamesh off of the top. No, because they're going to 13. Or 14. They're going to 15. So, Gilgamesh off the top into Katana is 9, is 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. So, yeah, Gilgamesh off the top, hitting the Katana is still not good enough to kill them there. And that's probably the absolute best play I could top deck there, so. So yeah, they got it. There's so many dumb bombs in this format. Like, you're doing great, game's pretty even, maybe you're a little behind, and then one of them shows up and just completely wrecks you. And I'm not exactly in the colors that can, you know, Arden's a 5 toughness creature. I would have needed 7 mana to kill him, because I don't have anything that's going to do it cheaper than that. We're going to keep this, though. This is fine. We have our turn 2 side quest and our early removal spell, so... Mirror is that? Corrupted Mirror? The Corrupted Mirror. Looks a little creepy and Phyrexianized. Alright, opponent, did you actually want to play Magic with me? Okay, cool. Because I had wanted to play Magic, and you seem to be taking an awful long time figuring out if you would like to play Magic. Alright, really need a land next turn. You gonna kill my Chocobo also? Nope. Okay. See, play versus draw. How much more damage we're doing. Please kill my guy now while the trigger's on the stack, because then I can play Cypher pre-combat and still hit you for the same 6 damage I would. I'm going to attack with both then, and not play Cypher first. And then I'm just going to cast Cypher. Aha! I mean, I still wasn't, like, you know, casting Cypher pre-combat there, because I wanted to see what they did first, but... Alright. Swing 8. What was their draw? Like, okay, I know they kept it because they had Chocobo Chick Precious Wanderings, and I just killed the chick immediately, but... And yes, I'm not calling it Saz's Chocobo. It's a little baby Chocobo. It's a Choco Chick. Technically, her name is Chocolina, but, you know, we're not going to get into that. All I know is that it lives inside Saz's hair. That makes it a Chocofro. Alright, I got 2-drop, 3-drop, and a way to discard excess lands if I start flooding out, so... And a removal spell, so... Deck's great, Magic's great. Opponent's on a mulligan. Yeah, the flood out's looking a little real. Creep's gonna have to help me out a touch. Oh, yeah. Jesus. another land, so pitch another land. Play my mountain. Don't really care about the equipment that much, though. Like, I think I'd rather just attack with both, trade off, play a different creature, and then suplex something else or the equipment later on if they spend a whole lot. Yeah, I'd much rather suplex that 4/4 real quick. Goodbye, Mr. Robot. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, I'll hold the land, because if I top deck the Choco Chick or another Efreet, I might want to discard it. Okay. Oh, they took my guy that was wearing the sword instead of the sword. Alright. They have to block with both if they want to kill the Ocho. Where they can just trade off their 1/1 for my 2/1 and take 4. Yep. Kind of figure that's where we were going, so. Alright, now I'll play out the forest, because now I have mana to invest in things. Potentially. I just go for it? Nah. I don't think so. It might have worked out, but... yeah, I'll go back to holding the land for right now. Another white aura site, okay. And yeah, then I just move an equipment around because I didn't have anything, and I don't have anything better to do right now, so... okay. Despite Arden showing up and ruining me in a game that might have otherwise been close, we're doing fine. 3-1. One more win and we've succeeded. Just not had a total disaster if I lose out now. 2 more wins, and the technical success becomes an actual success, and then everything else is just absolutely wonderful. I wonder if the me in the alternate dimension that took the white cards is having as good a time. When it's on the play, everything else is great, so... alright, so we run out the Ochu first. Okay. Now we play the Chick. Play the land. Jam for 1. Kill their 3-drop. Yeah, we kill their 3-drop. Still, I was hoping for a better 3-drop, but, you know, begging and choosing and all that. Oh man, Double Strike Death Touch or Giant Powered Double Strike. So Intervention. Do they have to just Intervention Cypher though? Like, Cypher is threatening to cast Lightning Bolt on a future turn.
They don't stop him, so... Yeah, they can intervene on one of my creatures, but it probably should be Cypher. Unless they have tons of removal here. Alright, I feel like it's intervention, and if I attack with just the chick, they'll kill the chick. So... Yeah, no, they... So either they have more removal and they're going to kill Cypher anyway. Which sucks. Yeah, they had 2 interventions. Okay. So yeah, I just snuck in a point of damage there by doing it my way. Hey, Gabranth. How's it going? Alright, let's see if we get haste equipment. We did not. Have 2 cards in their hand. Yeah, I'll trade the 1/1 Death Touch for Gabranth if he wants to. Gabranth deigns it, so jumps in front of my Ochu. That's a lot of 2/2s. Oh! It's literally the next card. Alright. And I whiffed entirely. Alright. Yeah, I was wondering if they would just triple block Gilgamesh here to stop him. And they did. So Gabranth gets 3 counters. Gabranth gets to eat one of these. But that's all he gets to do? Like the 2/2 blocks the Ochu? And they take 11 and go to 3? Yep. I guess I should have moved the Monk's Fist over. It would have dealt them 1 more damage, and there's no way they were blocking the 2/1 there, so... But yeah, now Gabranth's 1 man against multiple lethal... Wow, okay! Okay, sure. I guess. Why not? Alright. Like, literally needed another army in a can to not be dead here, so I guess that's fair. I used Lightning Bolt on their stupid Game 3 life guy, which is the amount of life they're alive by now, but I needed to get it out of the way to get them to this point. Jesus Christ. They needed a second army in a can to not be dead. And now I don't think I have any way to force through damage between... I'm not gonna lie, I missed that was a second one from their hand and not the one from their graveyard already. Like, I don't even have enough equipment to make something big enough to rumble with Gabranth yet. Traxios is smaller than Gabranth. Although, the equipment moving on to him will make him big enough to punch through. And too big for... But if they have anything else going on... I like seeing them lose a creature. Because Gabranth himself is still going to be a problem regardless of what they do here. Alright, that's Jex. Jex is not great for me. Yeah, no, this is rapidly spiraling out of control. Like, I am not at all likely to win this game. And getting worse by the second. At this point, now I might have to hope they randomly deck out. And with a 9/9 Gabranth, that ain't happening. Like, I'll have to kill so many other creatures first. I mean, Menace does mean they have to block with one of their other creatures. And lose that other creature, so... That's still not going to be good enough. So Jex is just dumb. Yep. Kill the 2/2. And... Whip. Suppose it actually matters. Let's equip the katana here. Pretty much priced into double blocking Jex. And yeah, Gabranth is a 2-turn clock if he starts rumbling, so... Okay. Comes back untapped as a 7/7, right? Yeah, no, this game is entirely over. I cannot deal 6 damage to them with what they have on the table. Now, they're not even going to attack with Jex here. I guess that makes sense. They're not under any pressure to do so. So 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 16... Yeah, okay, you got it. Like, there's literally no way the math works out. Alright. At least I died to an uncommon instead of a rare or mythic. Yeah, no, the fact that they had 2 of that... I know you can run 2 of that, like, it's not unreasonable to run 2 of that, but that is a 7-drop sorcery that you gotta live to cast the second time. Oh, I screwed up, because now I can't get the landfall trigger. Yep, okay. And now I gotta decide if I wanna... Because I would rather have deployed the chick there than this one, and I screwed up by playing out the mountain. Because, yeah, I just kind of want to curve now. Like, I might legit discard the Choco Chick here. Maybe not. Maybe I just run out of Bard's Bow and see what I draw next turn. Also, it looks like they might have Thunder Magic or something. Or maybe even Fire Magic. Because that would also deal 1 damage to each creature, so... Alright, fine, we run it out. Then we landfall. attack with both of those two, see if they trade Ash off. Yeah, let's play another 3-3. I'm a tiny bit worried that they do have Fire Magic, not Thunder Magic, and if they have Fire Magic, they can get a 3-for-1 if I play a Freet, where they only get a 2-for-1 here. They kill... Because they did trade off the 3-2 for one of my tokens, so... Yeah, it was Fire Magic. Look, I'm not saying I'm a genius, I'm just saying sometimes it feels like they have the thing that they have, if you know what it feels like. If you know what it feels like, then you kind of have to react accordingly. They got their 2-for-1, but my board is still full. Their board is still empty. If I start to flood out, I do have an Efreet, plus mana sinks for these equipment, so... Noctis, 4-3 lifelink. Alright. I'm down. Yeah, I don't have anything I want to discard yet, so I'm gonna hold off on Freet. Even the land lets me equip the bow, so might not be too quick to... Also, it untaps Traxios later on. That's fine. Yeah, you better read that 7-7. Might need to stop him. Discard that, draw a card. So we put this on Traxios, so that way they can't chump Traxios with Angelo, and then we attack with both. Because if they can chump Traxio, or, yeah, chump and go to 1... Yeah, I think I just decline and cast a second Efreet. If I had drawn something that wouldn't untap Traxios there, I'd discard it and try and find a land for Gilgamesh or another thing that untaps him, but I think we just hold and... Also, we're winning by a mile on that board, so... I would have to kill Traxios and then still deal with both of my creatures, so... Alright, made it to 4 wins. Deck is a technical success in that we have spent 100 gems and we have all of the rares and mythics that we drafted and all of the prize packs, so... Well, clearly. Clearly you're not Orin. Yeah, I got 2-drop, 3-drop. Let's not make the same mistake twice.
think ahead. Peer a tiny bit into the future. And remember that we have a 1-drop that we might want to cast on turn 2. Because I would rather have it be a 2-3 and run out the Monk's Fist on a later turn. Alright, 4th land is good. 4th land means we almost definitely don't cycle T-Rexer now. 5th land means we definitely don't cycle it. Definitely offer the trade for our Monk's Fist because this is too much pressure. Quarter of their life total means that they're probably going to trade and then not have a creature for a little while. Are they gonna cornered by black mages though? Oh, Green Brahi. That's not great. Oh. That on the other hand is amazing. So play that. Yeah, she's good enough. We just kill her here. Whip this. Start chonking. Still no cornered by black mages. Yet. Lightning bolt. Instant ramen. Not the same thing. Not even close. Ooh, a weapons vendor. Now I'm protected by cornered by black mages. Alright, what you got, opponent? It's not flashing back your spells. Oh, that's only 4 damage. And now they don't have the mana to eat their instant ramen. Yep. Hooray! I can do math. I'm like, wait, I can save my guy. Oh, wait, no, this kills them. This actually just kills them now. Alright, 5 wins. We did it. We are positive on gems. Oh, hey, it's Noctis's entire hometown. Well, you know, nothing else is working. This is an insanely slow hand. Very powerful, but insanely slow. I'm basically banking on them being all in on their game plan and not having removal that can deal with my stuff. And that seems questionable at best. If this Blitzball shot was just like any of the 2-drop creatures, even Monk Fist, I would keep this hand easily. Or Fat Chocobo was a smaller creature. Opponent took a mulligan. They're taking a mulligan, though. Maybe that makes this hand a little better. If they have less resources, they might not have all the kill spells they need to line up. Alright. They also might take another mulligan, but you can't know that. Alright. Alright. I kept a slow hand against a deck that played a turn 1 creature. They have a turn 2 creature and whatnot. I'm going to be in a lot of trouble. More accurately, I'm going to be in a lot of trouble if they can kill Traxos and or Cypher. Alright, red-white I'm not really scared of Bomb. Red-blue I'd be a lot more scared of the Bomb, although they can equip it to make it stronger. Alright. Little guys don't bother me, but I'm still not playing anything till turn 4, and that thing's coming into play tap, so... It's a calculated risk. I knew why I did it at least, whether or not it pans out correctly. The upside is they're going to need white-based removal to kill... well, actually, no, they won't. They could have suplex, but... I was going to say, they need white-based removal to kill my high-toughness creatures. 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop on the play against an opponent that's not doing anything. Alright, that buys me a tiny bit of time. So... that is the first relevant spell I've drawn this entire game. Everything else has been land. Okay, I'm going to save myself the 2 damage. Kill that right now. Take a replacement 1/1. Go to 14. Play a 4-drop. Snow! Snow's a big boy. Jeez. Alright. Yeah, I might be a turn too slow now. Like, this might actually be Fat Chocobo first, so that way I can Cypher into Blitzball Strike and kill them for 20, just, like, out of nowhere. But I'm taking 5, 6, 7, 8, down to 6. So, not liking my chances at all. Pretty sure I'm going to lose this one now, even if they don't kill Traxos. If they do kill Traxos, well. If they kill Traxos, I'm still playing Fat Chocobo to block Snow. Yep. 5, 6, 7, 8, down to 5. So Snow himself is lethal next turn. Have the mana for Gilgamesh right now. Yep, okay. I took a risk, and it's not going to pay off, and that's okay. We got to 5 wins first, and I didn't know it was... I knew what the risk was when I kept the hand. 6 power on Snow doesn't really matter. He's already lethal by himself, so... He attacks, I'm blocked with the Fat Chocobo, and we see what happens. Alright. Go get him, little Chocobo, with your double strike trample. Yeah, I kind of figured they're just going to take 6. Them taking 12 doesn't change anything either, so I'll hold on to Blitzball Strike for now. Alright. I mean, if they flood out and they're not comfortable attacking into... Oh, because that pumps both their bombs. And it's not damage-based. So all they have to do is attack all now. I lose. Okay, that's fair. Yep, you got it. Yeah, it was a turn off there, so I just needed to draw something before my first play was on turn 4. I mean, that's not entirely fair for that match. That was on me. I knew what I was doing. I knew what my plan was. I don't think my plan was terrible. I knew what the risk was, and the risk did not pay off. But I had a very strong hand,
Like, if they were just a little creature deck, if they had not drawn removal and just drawn more creatures, I might have just barely killed them there. The only reason why they would have killed me instead is because of snow. They needed a creature that was that efficient and large at the time, so... Alright. I don't have time for another one right now, because I do have to get my brother to work in a little bit. But I'll probably be back on after I get home from that to do another draft, or maybe do the daily for Slay the Spire. We'll have to see. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Have a good rest of your day.